Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 109. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
This is going to be an intense standoff.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to... Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Good counter punch. Can't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Nobody home with that hook. And he scores with the counter. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed that jab. Good defense there on the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after. Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. This with that jab. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
To make up.
The bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They threw the hook, it did land. A perfect counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. They both want the knockout. That counter shot lands. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Hold it right there! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled! Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment, back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't score with that jab. Good counter punching. The perfect counter lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Times, you know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and...
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Did you see that? Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I need to...
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168. And standing across from her, the undisputed champ. It's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a pro. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Insane action. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't score with that hook again. She catches and counters. He wasn't ready for that counter. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go. It's round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. This fighter is a swarm them. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, well, the next rounds are good. You've done all yours. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Use it. Switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter shot by her. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. The greatest female perhaps of all time, and down goes Katie Taylor. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though.
Back into the fray here in round 5. You can see the frustration on her face in the corners. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Parries that jab away. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Good counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counters. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here. There's the bell for round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Holding nothing back here in the round. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. jab can't find a home. That punch doubled her over. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance. There's the bell to start round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That big hook doesn't land. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Back in the game.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Can't score with that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Their stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. Oh no, Katie, the pound for pound queen, Katie Taylor goes down. She knocked the wind out of her and it took her off her feet. Look at this replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now.